Fusebox.
Ready over there?
Yeah,
All right. Folks, this is Fusebox number 200. Circle Jerks. And
oh my God! Thank you very much.
all right. All right. This is Fusebox number 200. Circle Jerks, and you never saw it coming.
And it got here before we knew it. Yes, friends. Welcome in to this, our 200th show.
Oh my
our
gosh.
200th. And over there,
No way.
for the 200th time, is the Deacon of Dials, the Raja of Radio, the Maestro of Meters.
The Czar of Bizarre.
The pimp of pontification.
That and so much more, really. Milt Canes, everybody.
Milt.
And for the 200th time, thank you kindly.
Got milk?
I saw what you did there.
Yeah.
I saw what you did there.
Very nice,
see,
very nice.
see,
Always
okay.
marketing, always marketing.
Well, thank you.
And to help celebrate this momentous occasion here, we are also joined by the other two members of the Fusebox family who, quote, made this day necessary. Jeff Pollard,
Nice.
Yes.
who's been there every drunken, stumbling, wrong-footed step of the way.
That sounds right.
And,
yeah.
but also the brandest, newest addition to our team, Regina Carroll, everybody.
Yes, that's me.
RC in the house.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for that. But you know. Take your top off. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Let's see how this goes.
Yes, indeed.
I think it's
folks.
already gone the way it's going to go.
I think it
It's
packed up and left.
completely
I know. See you
sideways.
later. It's out the door.
It does feel like it could be one of those
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of shows.
So we might as well just end it now. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, I'd say it already is, but we'll just make sure we don't take our tops off.
Oh, wait, though. Afraid to show off that Hello Kitty in bondage tattoo, are you, Mr. Canes?
Some things should remain a mystery, bro.
And your sex life should definitely be at the top of that list. You know what I'm saying?
Bad kitty.
Safe, sane, and consensual, bro. Safe, sane, and consensual.
Hey, cheers to that. Hey, don't leave it, girl.
Hey, that's
Atta
right.
girl,
Oh, yeah,
atta
that's right.
girl.
That's right.
Boys.
That's right.
Breaking into this boys club.
Cheers.
Oh, God knows. So, 200. 200 shows, 8 years.
And 0 death threats.
God.
Which is probably the most amazing number when you
Yeah.
when you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I try to keep my thinking to an absolute minimum, you know.
For which we were all most appreciative, Mr. Canes.
Thinking and drinking are two different things, though, right?
Man's gotta have a hobby, right?
And a thing worth doing.
Is
worth
doing well.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Yeah.
So I thought it might be fun to do a roundtable discussion to celebrate.
Even at a square table.
I don't care
that's
what
how
shape
we
it
roll.
is. I am just not
It's
biased
all
at
in
all.
your mind.
It is, truly. To kind of, celebrate this latest Fusebox milestone because, let's face it, 200 shows.
Oh, 200 and counting.
200 and counting
Yeah?
is nothing to belch at.
Sorry.
Impeccable timing, as always.
God, you are so sexy.
Comes naturally, bro.
God.
Man.
Oh, I smell burritos. Oh, man.
Well, I had 3 for breakfast, with extra onions.
Oh!
I smell regret. Is what I smell.
Yes, that smells more
Seriously,
like it.
though, dude, you are fucking hot.
Marcy's a lucky girl for sure. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
So lucky.
Thank you.
But if I may, I thought it would be fun to have all of us here and sort of just recap but
Yeah.
the last 8 years and 199 shows have been for
Still
each of
blows my
us
mind.
on, kind of a personal level or maybe even a professional one.
Sure.
Oh, and I also understand that we have some special guest voicemails to share a little later.
Yep. As usual, some of the Fusebox talent has phoned it in.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Well, it absolutely wouldn't be a Fusebox show without someone phoning it in, as you know. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Ouch.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Somebody get this guy off stage.
so tip your waitress. So, Regina,
What?
as the newest, as the newest Chicagoan in the Fusebox family here,
Thank you. Yes. It's Chicago.
it's Chicago, yeah. And basically our official social media maven.
Yes. That's what they say.
How about you start us off? You managed to expertly survive the wheel of misfortune with Milt recently.
Oh my God, barely.
And had the opportunity, to share some of your thoughts on joining the team. And even though, you haven't been with us at all.
Feels like it's been a long time. It
feels like forever sometimes.
You just wait. You just wait.
But maybe you'd like to share some of your thoughts to get us started here.
Yeah, no, sure. Well, obviously I'm super thrilled to be on the team, and I'm especially, just honored that you guys would include me since I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
You three have been here from the very beginning.
No kidding.
From the beginning of
Yeah, don't remind us.
Well, we're thrilled to have you. And
Thank you.
we know you don't have the history that three of us have.
Well, for which your liver is grateful, I'm sure.
True. Very true.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then, how about telling us about your firsts? Like, when did you first hear about Fusebox, and when you listened to a show for the first time, what were your impressions of that?
Oh, sure. Well, the first
Be
time.
gentle.
No.
We have very sensitive egos
be
over here.
kind.
Yeah, so sensitive. Kid gloves. The show is very nice.
Oh, good. I feel better.
It's very funny, and everybody likes it.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks you're great.
Thank you.
No, I think it's awful.
You should see it from our viewpoint.
I don't know how you sleep at night.
Exactly.
So I love the show. I didn't know that I loved it at first because I think I was so overwhelmed by all the multiple facets and the layers of intelligent writing, comedic writing, and
You
then
take that
these
back.
bits.
Intelligent writing.
I'm definitely not talking about you.
Well, all right then.
Yeah, don't
we
get
cleared
your
that
head in a
up.
twist. I think I was just it's overwhelming that all three of those things can exist in one moment to moment to moment to moment in this podcast, and it's something that it made me very curious about who are these people.
Who am us? Anyway.
Yeah.
And I the thing too is certainly feeling like it's something that on a deeper level I felt, I understood, and it's something that I felt I could add to.
So how did you first find out about the show? Like, how did that happen?
Well, I met Marc.
Mm-hmm.
Marc was working with Reimagined Radio with
Oh, okay.
Nirvana and Gehenna.
Right? It's the first one.
And so I was, as their social media maven, I was, tasked with interviewing the creative mind behind our next episode, which was Nirvana and Gehenna. And at first, just Nirvana and Gehenna, I was like, what is happening? Who is this person? Who am I about to meet? And I think it was supposed to be a half hour, 45 minutes of
Right.
just talking, and it was
Right.
like
2
or 3.
Yeah, it was easily 2 hours. Yeah.
of just talking.
And that was right after that. That's when I talked to you, and I said,
Okay.
I think we have a wild one here.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can reel her in.
Right.
Apply her with liquor, and
We'll see if we can land
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Fly her with liquor. She brings the liquor.
she brings it with. That's so
I'm
convenient.
flying you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I couldn't get the conversation that we had out of my mind. I mean, I was still for the next couple days, because I think there was an artistic connection there for sure.
Definitely.
Nobody knows this about Marc, but he's actually very likable.
What?
Damn it.
What?
Damn it.
Hats up! No.
Likable?
Pangolins out of the bag.
That's not the word
The
I'd
pangolins
use.
out of the bag. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a nice aardvark.
Yeah.
So he's one of the good ones.
He is a nice aardvark.
He's a good little aardvark.
We're going to miss him. No, I'm sorry. What?
I know, I was just struck by, for someone who's won Emmys for their work, has such a long career, is just so excited and happy to be here on the next project, thinking of the next thing, and how you can be involved and how you can make it better and how you can infuse some of that little nutsness that you have.
Love that.
You're a nut.
yeah.
You are a nut with a capital N. My friend. I mean that in the best way possible.
That's right. I mean that in a good way.
You're a good nut. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Okay, we all saw what you did there.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
We need some waters.
Oh, God.
We need a hose.
And a hook.
Yeah, so I was completely just really moved and inspired by that conversation, and then the next time I think I talked to you was talking about Fusebox.
Yeah.
Social media.
Yeah, because the thing that we chatted about when we were seeing whether you'd bite the hook was that here's a person who's doing something that is really challenging in this whole social media world, and that is taking an audio-only thing,
Yeah.
specifically radio,
Yeah.
and trying to market a non-visual thing in a very visually oriented world and try to make that work.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. And I think, as I told you that you were doing a remarkably grand job with the stuff at Reimagine Radio.
Thank
it had
you.
an identity and a voice and you knew the audience, and you're
Yeah.
doing what you can to energize that.
Well, and to remind people on, platforms that are largely visual,
Yeah.
only visual, where the background sounds are just beats, that there is a place where, audio-driven storytelling can live in a very real and organic way that honors the storytelling and the art. And that's what really, honestly intrigued me about Fusebox, where I was like, oh, well, how are we going to tell this story? And this
it's
is a
a
story
common
too.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great, but the great thing is, you guys, there's so much to tell in all the different layers of storytelling and how you do it. So it's really been my pleasure and my pain in the ass
Yeah.
to figure it out.
Exactly. That's fine.
There was definitely we definitely had the story part of it.
Yeah.
Now we know
Yeah.
the beginning, the middle. We didn't know the end, and to get to the end, we would need somebody
Yes.
like you to help
Yeah.
us try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
We knew what we had, but we didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So thanks. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Am I done? Can I go?
Check, please.
Please.
Hey, how about a congratulatory voicemail from Tid Trentwell, amigo?
Oh, and the show is going so well.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Gents, Tid Trentwell here to congratulate you both on your 200th show. Oh, I know what you're thinking. But Tid, Fusebox couldn't have done 200 shows without your incredible talents. And of course, you would be correctamundo, gents. But it's been a real pleasure working with at least one of you, and I look forward to more projects in the future. Now, if you'll excuse me, old Tid must turn his attention to a couple of his ladies. No, ladies. Keep your gym socks on and get ready to have your thighs oiled.
That Tid Trentwell's one lucky bastard.
Just a question. Did have a serious girlfriend, or I'm just no, I'm asking. Hey, no, I'm asking for a friend.
Well, just make sure your friend has all her shots.
It'll be a long time before I look at another woman.
The show for everybody. Not everybody will like it. TheFuseboxShow.com.
Hey, Marc, buddy. I need a new credit card. This one was rejected.
Rejected. No. You,
Well, Mark,
try
I've tried it like 3 different times, and
Yeah.
I'm really, really sorry that it didn't work, but you've clearly ran up your balance by a lot with that online porn, and I'm really, really sorry about it, but
yeah,
I'm going to need a different card, because this one isn't working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back.
Can
We're
I
gonna have to
Venmo?
wash dishes. We're gonna have to wash dishes.
And we're back.
You know, they know, dude. They know.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, how did we ever make it to 200 shows?
So,
Yeah.
Jeff Pollard,
There you go.
Oh, don't drag me into this mess.
as you know, Jeff is the creative mastermind behind the whole Fusebox brand, which includes all the cover art, the merchandise designs, and...
Located at thefuseboxshow.com. Just click on the swag button in the menu. Thank you. That's all you
Nicely
have to
done.
do.
Nicely
Fuseboxshow.com.
done.
Social media maven, ladies and Germans.
Oh, absolute perfection.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
That's
I'll
right.
See you later again.
That's
You
right.
guys keep asking me to leave.
And yet you're still
I
here.
just don't get hits. I just don't get hits.
So, Jeff, like Regina Carroll there,
Yes.
has also lent his talented vocal cords to a great number of shows.
Both of them.
At least, from the very beginning. And I must say, Jeff is also a very talented actor, and he has actually created and written some of Fusebox's funniest and really most popular shows, some of the characters and comedy bits.
And all while generally sober.
Well, as far as they know.
True.
And now, I know we've talked about this before, but if you would, sir, please
Yes.
share your personal journey over the 200 shows we've done together. You know, what has it all meant to you creatively,
Right.
personally, and maybe talk about the Fusebox brand in total. You know,
Sure.
the cover art, the tagline, the sort of mission statement we have, perhaps even the nutritional value of ear food.
Well, there is none. It's all empty calories. But it was a dark and stormy night when suddenly a shot rang out.
Bro, that sounds like my honeymoon with my second wife. That chick was dangerous.
Oh, yeah? So, is she seeing anyone? You know, I'm just asking.
Like asking for a friend.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
The brand, obviously, the idea is to create something that would catch people's attention. Even though we're an audio entity, we had to have a visual component to it, and I figured my contribution could be, create a masthead for you, the cover art, the overall brand of the thing. Where you guys have seen the covers, you see that the cover's looking back at you. That was a deliberate choice to help create sort of instant engagement. And like any good brand, we thought about, well, what is the story of Fusebox? What is it we're trying to put out there? And in talking about it overall, we arrived at things like we're irreverent without being malicious. We wanted it to be funny. We wanted it to be interesting. So if you drop the needle on the show, the worst case scenario is that you wasted 30 minutes of your life. But hopefully, you got something out of it.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal.
This time you can't
It's only
get
30
back.
minutes.
That's right.
It's only 30 minutes. How
drive
bad?
time.
How bad could it be?
You're going to be in a car anyway, right? Yeah.
Yeah, how bad could it be?
It's not worse than traffic.
No.
Right. And then you accurately describe it, Mark, as an audio cartoon, and that's really a great way to put it. We do the comedic bits. We've got the interviews. We've got the topical stuff that we do. So hopefully within that 30 minutes of investment, people are finding something of value in there. And so the tagline was kind of born out of that. It's the show for everybody, but not everybody will like it.
Yeah.
And, if you hang on for a minute or two, maybe you will like it. Give us another shot.
Exactly.
Because we don't have such a formula to follow that, for the first 10 minutes it's this, and then the show becomes this, then the show becomes this. it's a living, breathing thing, and so every show is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
Some of it is more comedic driven, but overall, just that sort of irreverence, that was a big factor in creating the overall brand of this thing. So hopefully the cover art is also interesting or entertaining.
It also
for
serves
people.
to be another layer of sort of commentary from time to time.
It does. Yeah, it has been that. It has been that. And like we've talked about before, there were certain things going on in the world and are going on that we can't ignore and we have an obligation to address. And we did. And hopefully we did it in an informative way, with a little bit of humor involved in it. But really, the whole goal of the visual brand is to create something that if you look at it, you have a very good understanding or idea about what the show you're about to listen to, if you've never heard it before, is going to be like. Right? So that's the who of Fusebox, the cover art. This is who we are. And then the what is, listen to a show and find out.
Well, endless appreciation and thanks to you, my friend, for doing that. And
My pleasure.
And folks, we will be right back. But first, let's hear from yet another member of the wonderful Fusebox stable of voice talent, Harper Valley.
Hey, y'all. It's Harper Valley. Sorry I couldn't join y'all, but I just wanted to offer my heartfelt congratulations for show number 200. Woohoo! It's just so exciting, and I'm just so happy and thrilled for y'all, and want to thank you so much for including me in your fun little skits and things, even though y'all are sinners who are gonna burn in hell, especially you, Milt. Because y'all haven't accepted our Lord and Savior, Donald Trump. Jesus Christ, into your gin-soaked sinful hearts. Well, bye.
Alrighty then.
What the fuck?
And we're back.
No, seriously. What the authentic fuck?
Tell her, Milt.
BAC.
What's a BAC?
Born again Christian.
Got
You see,
it.
Milt sort of corrupted
That's-
her at one of our Fusebox
Sort of.
Company Christmas parties a couple of years ago. And apparently, Harper had to pretty much slather herself in religion to feel clean again. So,
I recommended Ajax and Steel Wool to get that off, but she chose another route.
Dude, do you not remember how she looked in that sexy little elf costume? Bro, seriously. Besides, she pulled me under the mistletoe, so I...
got your chestnuts roasted, did you? Made your Yule log happy, did she?
I got one. Too much egg in your nog was there?
Or not enough.
Bro, the elf costume.
Stuffed her stocking, did ya?
Well, as company Christmas parties go, that was one for the books. I think we all got knocked that time.
Oh, yeah.
Sad I missed that.
But be that as it won't, Mr. Canes,
Yeah.
how about you? Care to share what these past 8 years and 199 shows have meant to you?
Can't wait to hear this one.
Yeah, well, hang on a second. Hey, Sally? Sally? Can I get another one? Yeah, thanks. Anybody else? Refill?
I'm okay for now, I think.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Nope, I'm fine.
You know what? No, I'm gonna... Hey, Sally? Sally? Well, this one's going to be empty at some point anyway, so...
Well, let's see. I guess the thing that sticks out for me about the last 200 or, 199 shows.
Yep.
I guess is just how well the three of us mesh.
Yeah.
Well, that's rare, bro. Hell, I knew the show was going to be, slick and polished where production goes. just because of our radio backgrounds and all that, right? But once I saw Pollard's portfolio, I knew everything was going to look just like it sounded, you know?
Yeah,
slick, polished, professional, right?
Absolutely.
But we're all pretty different when you think about it. And
yeah, some more different than others.
you got that right. But no, I was, like I said, I was sort of surprised, I guess you'd say, or maybe relieved, really.
Sure.
That, you know, despite maybe some obvious differences here and there. When it came to the show, you and Pollard and I were on the same page right from the beginning. At least, I think so.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I could not agree.
Definitely.
Right? I mean, you know, you guys are my bros, you know?
I feel I love you, man. That moment is happening, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe I should cancel that last drink. Whoops, too late.
Oh, here you go, honey. Maybe next time we can order a man's drink, huh? Just saying.
Hey, I'll have you know, this is a man's drink.
Hey, chocolate milk and half-ass vodka is not a man's drink. Here's another highlight for you, honey.
Oh, thanks, doll. Appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome, honey. Anybody else? Something to eat, maybe?
I'm still good.
Nope, good. All right. Okay, I'll check back in a bit then, but in the meantime, help Milt find his manhood.
Oh, she's crazy about me. Anyway, yeah, there's a hell of a lot of other memories. I mean, 200 shows.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. But really, that camaraderie, whatever, it's the thing that stands out for me.
Yeah, you're talking about chemistry.
Right.
With us, I mean.
Yeah, chemistry. People think you can just, you know, manufacture chemistry and...
Or they think it's just going to automatically happen, you know, when sometimes it's...
Exactly, bro. It has to happen naturally.
And you can't fake it.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's
You
right.
can't fake it. But Mark, you know these how these things go, right? Management types get together and then they try to, you know, create a show
Right,
or whatever, and they
right.
think they can, you know, manufacture that.
Exactly.
Or that chemistry.
So very true. And, you know, it's really one of the most important ingredients necessary for going to enjoy any collaborative successes. In fact, I'd say it's the most important ingredient. Yeah, excellent stuff.
Totally agree.
Okay, well, let's take one last quick break.
For a group hug? I don't know. I think Milt's getting a little handsy.
I think so too.
He's got that look in his eye.
So get me, bro.
Looking good in them jeans, boy.
Oh, ooh. Well, you can just feel the love in here, can't you?
And speaking of feeling the love, I think our last special guest, Timmy, is full of it.
Saw what you did there.
Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy is full of it. I think we're getting full of it.
Oh, hiya, fellas. It's your old pal, Timmy. Gosh, I think it's really swell that you made it to 200 shows. Wow. I mean, golly, everyone thought for sure Fusebox would shit the bed with just one show. So to reach your 200th show, why, that's just fucking amazing as shit. So congratulations, fellas. I sure do hope you make it to another 200 million gazillion shows. Because Fusebox is the tits. Well, I gotta go. Uncle Carl and I are going to pick up some 40s and get shit-faced.
Oh, how can you drink that?
Don't try it till you knock it.
You know what? It's really not that bad.
No,
It's
come
really
on.
not that bad. Try it.
Come on, no.
Give it a
Come
try.
on.
Give it a try.
I'm a lady.
Come on. Well, so's Milt.
That's right.
So if he can drink it, so can you.
Oh my gosh.
No, give it a try.
Yeah.
A little sip.
And by the way, that was a fun promo we did for that Name That Drank.
That drank.
Seriously, bro. It's hard to pin down to one favorite show or even several shows.
Oh, yeah.
Or a handful of gags or bits or whatever when you're talking about 200 shows over 8 years.
Very true.
So what about you? You got any special or specific memories?
Or maybe, talk about how Fusebox exceeded your expectations, if you had any.
If I go back to the scribbling on paper days of this show, trying to figure out what it was actually going to be, I had to create a list, which is what you should do, I think, if you're going to do something.
Lists are good.
Yeah, if you're going to do something like this, you should. And when I was jotting down what would be on that list for this show, I had an incredibly long list in one column of all it wasn't going to be. It was not.
Too, yeah.
It was not going to be niche driven, like another show about Gang of Prawns, or a walk and talk show, There's a bunch of those out there, and they're fine. They're great. I just didn't want to add my voice to that crowd, at least at that point.
Yeah, so and of course, all the experts would tell you to get specific. Target one topic and then go ahead and beat it to death.
No, that wasn't for me. And by the way, if those experts were ever right on anything, then all the books would be bestsellers and all the movies would be huge financial successes, and they're just not.
Exactly.
So,
Yep.
I'll tell you this: what I did want to do was endeavor to preserve what little sanity I had left by making it a showcase for all the stuff that I really like to do and I think do better. And also what a lot of my friends do and weren't called on nearly enough to demonstrate that to anybody.
Yeah.
And so this became a perfect vehicle for that. Oh, and as an aside on the name of the show, because some folks asked me about this not too long ago, and it isn't what they think. It has nothing to do with an electrical box in your garage. It actually was a combination of my company name, which is Fuse, and the idea of a soapbox, a place where somebody could stand up and give their opinion on a variety of things.
Yeah,
right?
I never knew that.
Well,
yeah, I definitely thought it was the box in the garage.
Yeah, I think that's a
fair assumption.
A very fair assumption.
Well, yeah.
And we get, lumped in with a lot of
but
shows.
Your thing makes sense too.
Well, it does because
we're okay with that thing.
Yeah, that's good.
That's all right. Well, you have our permission.
That's good. It's retroactive. I like it.
The show, we're changing the name.
That's right. Well, because seriously in this Fusebox world, I wanted it to be very, very, very diverse, from the sacred to the surreal, as we say sometimes, and emphasis on surreal. I'd say I have a huge amount of gratitude, and I seriously really feel extremely blessed.
Your gratitude is huge, by the way.
That's always
just saying.
I know. It's just
in case anybody's curious.
I read about your gratitude.
It's
and
huge.
It is huge.
It's huge.
That's right.
I read about it on a bathroom stall.
That's right.
It's huge in its bigness.
It's
the
huge
enormity of his gratitude's hugeness
is bigness.
is exceeded only by its large greatness.
Oh my God.
Such enormous gratitude.
I couldn't agree with you less. And so
I wouldn't either if I were you.
What is this sideshow that's happening right now?
Exactly.
It's the show for everybody.
But not everybody
will like it.
Well, I don't like it right now.
Oh, you just wait.
That's right. It's like the weather.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No kidding.
No, but seriously, the folks who've stepped up over the years and played with us and actually like doing this show and even return our emails.
Yes. God bless them for liking us.
So seriously, my heartfelt and sincerest thanks to you all for sticking with us all these years and hopefully beyond.
Jeez, I'm getting all misty over here.
Oh my God.
But seriously, we've talked a lot about this over the 8 years that we've been doing this, and everything you said to me is still relevant today.
Yeah.
Just as it was over the last 199 shows, which, by the way, is something else for me. That if anyone went back to that very first show and began to listen to each show that came after, or simply just compare Fusebox 1 to Fusebox 200, you'll absolutely recognize our show, that we didn't stray, off course or take the show in a direction that's, a huge departure from where we started 8 years ago and 199 shows ago. that it's pretty. That's pretty damn cool. I think.
Yeah,
That
and
we stayed that
rare.
consistent.
The growth that you notice is super organic.
Well, and we had
It's
such a
natural.
clear vision about, again, what it was going to be and what it wasn't going to be.
Yeah.
And so that, I think, as much as anything, contributed to the consistency.
Yeah.
It's the same show.
Well, you guys had a clear vision from the beginning, and I was just sort of along for the ride.
Well, the other thing that became really clear really fast was that you were going to become an integral part of the machine, Milt. I mean, whether you wanted to or not. But Marc, I mean, you and I saw the possibilities right away.
Without
right
question.
away.
Yeah. I really did go into this whole thing thinking I just wanted to run the board, and that's it.
Well, you did go into the other aspects, sort of kicking and screaming. As
Yeah,
I
mostly
recall.
screaming, as I recall. Yeah,
and still do, by the way. Like, get over it. You're going to do bits, all right? You're going to do them. So just get the kicking and screaming out of the way and just come on in.
I was never one of those big personality type DJs, even back in the day.
Yeah.
I just wanted to play the records.
Yeah.
Listen to some good music, maybe meet and hang with some up-and-coming bands on their way to stardom, see some badass gigs,
Meet chicks.
Oh, man.
Well, that too. No, man, I sort of just fell into radio back when I had the pipes, and Fusebox was the same thing, just fell into it. Now I knew you,
right,
from the old Dry Smoke days,
right,
and, dug your stuff, so figured, hey, I'll run the board and maybe do a little banner here and there, but the whole acting thing, doing bits, no, man, that was never in my comfort zone.
Well, you seem like you're a natural.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm not. That damn Pollard kept writing these bits for me to do, and
Well, it was my pleasure, Miltward. but that was really interesting to me because I thought, or just assumed, I guess, that as an ex-DJ, you'd be totally fine doing bits, man.
Right.
Like, at least you'd feel at ease sort of being in the spotlight.
That's a great point, actually.
no way, bro. The whole acting thing is you and Roe, and you dudes rock that.
Well, you know what? We're just glad you went with it, Mr. Keynes.
Yeah.
Truly, because it really wouldn't be Fusebox without you. And,
Yes.
I'm so incredibly
That's for
grateful
sure.
to you both, and to you, Regina. We know you're going to take this show even further, and we hope like hell you'll be around for the next 200 shows.
You're sort of obligated.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what the contract says,
it
but
certainly does feel like an obligation.
then we're doing it right.
Oh my God, the weight on my back is so heavy. No, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I really do. And, again, I'm excited to show up and play. I mean, this is really fun.
Good.
But it's also very serious. It's fun and serious.
It's seriously fun.
Everybody, I love you guys. You guys are great. Really.
Are we gonna hug now? Because I really need to visit the little boy's room, so...
Oh, same.
Well, then maybe, reluctantly, we should go ahead and call it a show and get some food. I know I could keep this mic stand. But before we sign off from our 200th show, did I mention this was 200?
Wait,
shows.
it's the 200th
It's
show?
the 200th show, entitled lovingly Circle Jerks. And
that definitely is why we're here.
that's definitely why we're here. And dive head first.
Circle
a few
Jerks
baskets
Anonymous.
of Suicide Sally's famous chili tots, huh? Remember that?
Okay, I can get this, you guys. Suicide Sally tees and other Fusebox merchandise is available at thefuseboxshow.com. Oh, just hit swag in the menu.
Swag in the menu.
Swag.
Well done. Good promo. The social media maven, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
I'm the Maven.
As she just reminded you.
Exactly. But by the way, your top is still on. I thought we had kind of covered this. At
Yeah,
some point.
that was-
No, we got you guys. We got you.
Yes.
We got
Sorry.
you. Give it a minute.
Before I
Give it a
sat
minute.
down, it is a little chilly, though.
Yeah, it is. Yes, as the social media maven reminded you there, please and thank you in advance.
Indeed.
Checking out the Fusebox store and hitting that like button
Just hit it.
Just smack it.
You've been thinking about
Tap
it.
that like button.
That's right.
You want to do it, so just do it.
Book a face.
Yes.
If that is, of course, if you're so inclined. Follow us there, which I hope.
And follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
That's right. Do that now, too. We even have that. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even know what those two things are, but they sound important.
Patreon.
Soon to be coming. More about that soon.
More about that.
Soon to be coming. But, as I was saying, before we put our 200th show to bed here, I'd like to thank, seriously, my fellow Fuseboxians on this momentous occasion. Milt Canes.
Yeah.
Jeff
buddy.
and Regina Carroll for joining us today.
In the house.
And also a very sincere thank you to Sally and her friendly and yet also but attentive staff here at Suicide Sally's.
You are a doll. Thank you.
And also, on a little personal note, may I say, a bouquet of barking aardvark thanks to all the folks who have and continue to participate in our program here. We are so appreciative for all of your efforts and talents to help make this darn thing the best darn thing we all can. And I do want to say also thanks to the folks who formed the newest addition to this Fusebox family. That is the radio stations that are the radio stations that are bravely going where no man or angel or even a pangolin would fear to
What were
tread.
you thinking?
I know.
What were you people
There's
thinking?
no going back.
And that is KMWV in Salem, KXRW, and KXRY in Portland. And thank you for your belief and trust in what we're doing here. We will not let you down. We promise. Lastly, and most importantly, thank you to our listeners out there. Whether you joined us from the very beginning of this journey or are now just somehow magically discovering our little show here, we do so appreciate your support, your comments, friendship, and your valuable time when you push play on this thing. We hope and will continue to hope that you find the investment of time rewarding, and that maybe you learn something new, or whether we just serve as a little bit of a diversion during these still somewhat stormy times.
We aided your avoidance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever,
So,
we don't care what the reason is.
for the 200th time, until our next cartoon. Here.
Good show, guys.
Good show indeed.
Cheers, baby.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Hey, Sally, can we get some menu and another round?
Fusebox.